From what you have learnt from your studies, what interpersonal skills have you developed that you feel will be important in the role of a natural health practitioner?
During my studies, I've learned that empathy is very important. I feel that it's an interpersonal skill that I've always possessed and led me to begin my studies. I feel that empathy is the ability to understand the feelings of another, and by showing that you care through body language and with facial expressions. I feel that communication verbally and non-verbally is very important, including active listening skills. For example, the listener should listen for meaning while conveying a sense of acceptance through body language. As well as this, I think it is also important that the health practitioners continue learning and self-developing throughout their career as new research is conducted.
Why do you think self-awareness is important in professional practice?
I feel that self-awareness is important in professional practice because one's body language, feelings and actions can positively or negatively impact the patient. Some patients that come in may be feeling very vulnerable and sensitive, or may say things that seem shocking to the professional. For this reason, it is important that the practitioner conducts themselves in a professional manner and doesn't let one's emotions negatively influence the patient. At the same time, I feel that it is also important that the practitioner remains open in body language, faces the patient and makes sure the patient knows they are being listened to.
What are some of your personal strengths or talents that you feel will positively impact this practice?
Some of my personal strengths include talking to people and making them feel better when they're feeling down. I feel like I'm good at resolving conflicts as I have the ability to make people happy through my positive influence. I'm a very caring person and I love helping people. I strive to make a positive difference in the community. I've always worked in busy environments in hospitality and retail roles. I have always worked best in a busy work environment and find that I thrive under pressure. I definitely feel that teamwork is necessary in a busy workplace, as communication is very important. In a healthcare setting especially, it is important that staff work as a team and communicate important information regarding patients. My previous experience working in a team environment would definitely be an asset to your practice because an individual's healing can be a collaborative effort.
What do you think a therapeutic relationship looks like?
I believe that a therapeutic relationship is one of mutual trust and respect. I believe that in order to do this, the health practitioner must nurture the patient's physical, spiritual, and emotional needs. The practitioner must also set boundaries in order to look out for themselves. For example, if a patient is expecting too much from the practitioner, then the practitioner is allowed to say no and explain that there are healthy boundaries.
Tell me about your personal experiences with mindfulness.
The way I understand mindfulness is to bring one's mind to the present moment. I was fortunate enough to have learnt this as a teenager when I was going through a hard time, and it's helped me ever since. Meditation is a good way to practice mindfulness and should be encouraged in patients. I also believe that it can be practiced in everyday life. This could be as simple as drinking a cup of coffee without any distractions like a mobile phone and really enjoying the taste. Or it could be walking along the beach, listening to the waves crash, feeling the breeze on your face and feeling the sand beneath your feet. In today's society, there are so many distractions everywhere, so it is important to be present, and I believe this is an excellent technique to teach patients who are experiencing anxiety and stress.
What are some things that you do to maintain self-care?
The ways that I maintain self-care is by listening to when my body needs rest and by eating healthy food. It is important to maintain self-care in professional practice because in order to help others, you must first help yourself. For example, it is important that I eat breakfast every morning to make sure I am alert and ready to answer questions accurately. Other ways include drinking water throughout the day and by maintaining my personal hygiene. I feel that as a natural health practitioner, we are examples to our patients, and if they can see that we are maintaining self-care, then they will be more willing to do so themselves.
Okay.